You're Robert.
You're Robbie.
No. Oh, right. Better Rob. Got it.
Yes, the cooler Robert. Actually.
Cooler Rob. That's actually how we described it.
Yeah. All right, guys. Last we left our intrepid adventurers.
They were fucked.
Yes. So you guys were on the Winder Bridge, which is a huge bridge connecting Innerborough and Outerborough. If you guys forgot what that even means, Innerborough and Outerborough, here's the map of the Winter Kingdom. You guys were at the bridge. It's not like just a normal sized bridge. It is miles long. You guys are about halfway through, a little bit over halfway through. You saw the Green Knight standing in your way, and he was surprised to see the princess with you guys, Princess Shella. Remember her?
I do now.
Yes. He was surprised to see her with y'all because he kidnapped her. Y'all rescued her. And then he started attacking you guys, and then he started throwing the bridge at you guys. In doing so, he caused the bridge to kind of domino collapse. Robert fell down first, and then I believe that Xardaar flew down to go catch Robert, and I think he caught Robert just before he hit the water. So I think Robert is like at water level.
No, Robert was fisted.
Well, this
a
is
giant
after,
hand came out of the wall, fisted him, and Robert's gone, and I'm never gonna see him again, and I'm okay with that at this point.
This was right after you caught me and prevented me from basically hitting the water like concrete.
Yes.
Yeah. Which was an awesome move.
So because of your ring of water walking, you were sliding on the water, and as you were sliding across it, not even on the ice, on the water itself, a hand popped out from the edge and pulled you in. The rest of you guys are falling, except for Xardaar. So here's what I need y'all to do. All right, you guys are falling. Is there anything you would like to do to try and prevent any type of damage, slow yourself down, anything like that? So this is at Gran, Anne, and Pi. Anything y'all would like to do? Like, do you have feather fall? Do you want to like make an athletics or acrobatics check to jump off the bridge, pieces of the bridge as they're falling?
We're all headed for the water, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have an idea to help all of us. I don't have my dimension door, so this is why I'm helping instead of just eating away.
Did Pi go down?
Yeah, Pi went down, and he got super mad at Robert for not immediately healing him.
I mean, to be fair, Robert was not saved the first time he went down.
Nope.
Well, so am I down then? I thought I had some health.
No, you came back.
Okay, cool. Good, because I'm going to use my remaining charge in my hammer to cast Tidal Wave as we're about to hit the water for it to try to come up and kind of grab us and slow our descent.
Oh, I love that. Okay. So we'll count that as like a readied action.
Well, no, I have a question about it now that I look at it. Would we take the bludgeoning damage from it?
Yes.
I mean, you're still going to take some damage.
But if you're making the tidal wave basically go and take you down, like you're going to lessen the bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
Because you're going to arrest the impact.
Arrest
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult to completely avoid damage, but you can lessen it.
If he's going to make the tidal wave go down with them, that means they're going to go down, hit the water, and then be crushed by the water falling on top of them, as well as the ice flows that'll land on them.
So what he needs to do is make the tidal wave smack everybody towards the purple fist hole.
That would be better. If y'all hit the tidal wave at an angle, you could probably just slide down.
I'm just trying to get the tidal wave to swell so that we when it comes back down and slides down, we kind of glide down. Water physics. Sure.
Yeah, Pi knows the water physics. He just makes
Totally.
it. He knows to make it be fine.
Yeah, he knows he can't get out of water very easily.
Okay.
I'll be fine.
Well, Gran is going to use a bonus action to hop from piece to piece as it descends.
That's
which I
dope.
think is very cool. And anything you want to do?
I'm gonna sleight of hand. No. I think I'm gonna do similar to what Gran's doing. I'm gonna follow her lead. She seems very sure-footed. So acrobatics check, just trying to maintain pace with her as we're going down.
It's like when an elevator drops and you try to jump just before it hits the bottom.
Right.
That type of thing. Okay, cool. And I think Xardaar is...
I'm flying. And I'm focused on trying to figure out something for White Fang.
Oh my god, I forgot about... Okay, also White Fang and Shella, right? Shella, I don't know that she can really do much on her own.
Yes.
You
have to refresh.
I think she's just gonna... She might just have to take it. Any plans for White Fang?
I mean, I think he still has a charge of Misty Step left. So I'm going to see if, as he gets close to the ground, he can Misty Step himself 30 feet up, and Xardaar can be there to catch him when he does.
Okay, I like that. So let's say that White Fang is going to be safe. Actually, I think Shella was riding on top of White Fang, right?
Yeah.
I have a question. I have a question. So, can I see out of the portal that I've been yeeted into?
It's not a portal. It's like a hole in the side of
in here.
the
There's
bottom of
also
the wall.
So I can see. I can see.
can't remember
Yes,
where.
you can see, yeah.
Oh, it's
So
here.
I know what's going on.
Scan
Yes,
level.
absolutely. So a hand just reached out and grabbed you, and you're
Okay.
being held and looking around
Only
to see what's
a
going
couple
on.
of episodes. Which one's
Okay. Can I cast
9, 10,
Find?
12.
Can I cast Find Steed?
Yeah, that's all of them. I don't know why it was showing.
Yeah.
It's weird.
And
Okay.
can I use Find Steed to get a dolphin?
Okay. See that?
Yes.
I'm working on that.
Can it be the dolphin from Final Fantasy VII?
Yes.
Familiar with that. But I've seen people use this to summon like non-horse steeds. So yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, it was either gonna be that or a hippopotamus, and if you argued, I'd be like, it literally means water horse. What the fuck do you want? But but yes, I will cast Find Steed to summon a dolphin to save the princess.
Perfect. So I think she was going to be safe, but I think this is sweeter. Let's say as they're falling, she separates from White Fang.
And the dolphin's name is Liz Frank.
Liz Frank.
Can anyone speak dolphin? Seriously.
No.
Okay. So
I'll have to cast another spell, but yes.
just before you guys are falling. Anne and Gran are hopping from debris to debris. White Fang, when he gets close to Xardaar, Misty steps to be in his arms, and Shella, before she hits the bottom, a dolphin comes up and snatches her. Oh wow, that's great. Okay, so either way, I think 3 of y'all are hitting the water. So Gran and Anne, you're hitting the water when it collapses. When the final piece of debris you're on hits the water, and so is Shella. I think Dylan, you already took this damage a year ago.
I do have a question. So can Anne tell that, like, at the pace he's going, he's still gonna like hit the water hard enough to like for it to really hurt?
I think so.
Okay. Have you ever seen XXX State of the Union?
No, I haven't.
All right.
What a reference.
Where's my quote board?
So, as Ice Cube is falling from a helicopter from really high, he's heading towards the water. He pulls out a grenade launcher, shoots it at the water. It blows up, and because it breaks that surface tension, it's enough for him to enter the water safely. I'm going to use Gust of Wind
Ooh.
Cast at a second level spell to try to disturb the water tension, the surface, just to kind of like blast it out of the way. So when we enter, at least the people that are close enough to me to benefit from this, they're all going to kind of just glide right through. Hopefully we can all swim. I don't know who can swim here or not.
Okay, perfect. And I forgot that pie is going to hit the water too. Okay.
I can send the dolphin after anybody who can't swim. I have 10 minutes with it.
Great. So as you guys all, those of you that are hitting the water, hit the water. I think that with everything y'all did, you're definitely going to reduce a lot of this damage. I'm going to cut this in half. You're still taking some bludgeoning damage, but not a whole lot.
Gran can't swim.
Oh no.
Oh,
Unfortunately, there's not a GIF for the Mythbusters plausible icing plate. So just pretend I say that when we see Gran do that, or not Gran, Anne.
All right. Well, y'all, in bludgeoning damage alone, Pi, Gran, and Anne, you're going to take 13 bludgeoning damage. Okay.
Still here.
That's so much less than I took.
So I reduced the die and then I cut it in half. It was supposed to be 12d8, but I'm like, y'all did a lot. But now you have to deal with the cold. Okay, so Pi, Anne, Gran, give me a Constitution saving throw. This is the coldest water you have ever felt.
Well, I would say Anne has a very cold soul, considering how poorly he treats women and children. So I don't know if he takes any damage from this, since the temperature of the water can't be colder than his heart.
Question. When I see them falling, because now I'm safe, can I run out to try and help? Because if Gran can't swim, I can get her out the water, just carry her.
You can, but I am going to need an acrobatics check because this water is like, you're in a river, you know?
Uh-huh. Okay. I am not acrobatic at all. Fortunately, I get +5 to all my saves.
Okay, Gran pass, but you'll take half damage.
I got an 18 for...
Wow, that's good for Robert.
I just rolled a flat 18. I don't get any adds to my acrobatics.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Falcon, the new dice roller, is awesome.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Oh, nice. All right, and then Pi and Ann, whenever you get a chance.
15.
That is a failure.
Great.
Does he land within 10 feet of cooler?
I think...
Well, actually, if he's falling right beside Gran and I'm running out to Gran, then yeah, he would be within my aura.
Oh.
Everyone that falls close to him gets a boost.
Maggie.
What's the boost? Is it +2?
Plus, pretty sure it's plus my charisma modifier, so +5.
69. Oh, okay. So 20.
All right, so Robert is the inverse bullseye on the ground you want to hit. It is the point you want to be in to score the less points. Points being damage.
Right.
Curtis, what'd you get?
With the total +8 I get from Robert and my stuff, I got a 10.
Okay.
I have a question though.
Yeah.
Could I heat metal myself?
Keep warm.
It's valid.
If it's not enough time, it's not enough time. It is what it is.
You know what? If you want to use a spell slot for that, I'll let you take half damage.
I only have 9 health.
Get cold though?
How low can I cast this?
So I think all in all, you guys are going to take 10 cold damage.
Okay.
But if I do the heat metal, I take the heat metal damage instead of the cold damage?
No. I'm just halving it. I won't for this. I think this is I think this is so cold that heat metal wouldn't harm you.
It wouldn't hurt me. Oh, cool. All right.
In this particular case.
Run it.
All right, so you guys are in the water. Robert is making a break for Gran, which she can swim.
I got you, Sensei.
Shell is on a dolphin. being swam, presumably towards Robert in this big opening on the side of the cliff face. And White Fang and Xardaar are probably flying towards Robert too, I'm assuming.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, as you guys are swimming through, you try to make your way towards the edge. Robert runs towards you to help, but there's not a lot of landing to step on. There's not really a lot that you can hold on to. Robert released himself from the giant fist to make his way towards y'all. After a few seconds, you guys that are in the water, you're able to see where Robert is coming from as you like paddle and like try to like see what's around you. Robert, the hole in the wall that Robert's coming out of is actually an open sewer grate. And Xardaar drops off White Fang there, I'm assuming, and Shella gets up to it through the dolphin. You guys know that you have to reach it, or you might be stuck in this river until it spits you out into the ocean. Robert's on his way to help you. And that's assuming you don't drown or freeze first. So, Robert's making his way towards Gran. Gran, if you could make me an acrobatics check, and I'll say with advantage here, with Robert to help you. And Pi, give me an athletics or acrobatics check.
Okay.
Remember that I can choose not to be moved. If this matters.
I think you would just be stuck to an ice floe getting tossed around.
I got a net
This
in
is that
my
water.
acrobatics if you want to come check.
Oh, hell yeah, I believe you.
Oh, yeah.
Athletics too.
So Robert runs towards you, and you just like, with him being able to walk on the water, you just grab onto him, and you just pull yourself right up.
I got-
and
34.
I got a 17.
17. Okay.
That's somehow
I'm ready to
pathetic
walk on
in
the bottom of
comparison.
the water and get where I'm going, though.
So with that 34, and you see where Robert was coming from, and you're able to swim over to him in this rushing water swell.
I send the dolphin to help Anne.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
And the
I just
dolphin-
like the dolphin comes up underneath me, and I just get up on its back, surfing it.
the 34, absolutely. Yes, you get onto the dolphin's back, and
Oh no! Even better. Like I feet together as tight as I can get them. It comes up, noses my feet, holds me up, and I'm just the whole way, arms stretched out.
beautiful.
Look at you go, Lisa Frank.
So the last one is Pi. Pi, with that 17, I'll say that you climbed onto a piece of solid ice, and you activate your boots so that you're stuck to it. And as you do this chunk of ice just starts drifting further and further and further away from the sewer grate. As Anne rides the dolphin over, and Gran and Robert make their way into the sewer. You think you're done for.
I'm fine.
Xardaar's coming to swoop.
I cast spiritual weapon into a ridiculously long chain flail, like 300 feet long as it needs to be, and I just fucking yeet that shit out there and reel myself back where I need to be.
Well, I was gonna say before you make your way out, someone throws a net,
Oh,
and you're wrapped around in the net, and
Oh, no.
you're not able to fully escape this current.
uh-oh.
But as they start pulling you in, you get thrown into the water again. Can you give me another Constitution saving throw?
I've still got heat metal going. Spiritual weapon is non-concentration.
Okay, perfect. I'll just. Well, you might just. If I can't half damage twice, so if you pass, then I will just not even roll dice. So give me a Constitution saving throw.
It's not good. It's a 12.
Okay, I'm just gonna half this.
I don't know if I can take it.
I'll come get you once I get Gran there.
All right, that's gonna be 10 cold damage.
I'm dead. I'm dead as dicks.
Xardaar's coming. He is actively on his way to you.
Okay, you
I'll
guys
let
make your
Xardaar
way.
get you, and then I'll heal you.
You guys make your way into the sewer grate, and you just see these gigantic hands come out of the darkness, and one of them throws a net, and you see it wrap around Pi and pull him in. You're not able to get a good view into the sewer grate because it's dark. So did I say and? I meant. I didn't see that. Nice. So, as this gigantic set of hands pulls Pi in, Pi is out. What do you guys want to do to Pi to help him out?
As soon as I can get to him, I'll hit him with Cure Wounds.
Wounds. Okay. Whatever that health is, he's good.
All right, that's 11 health for you, Pi.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Pi wakes up and goes, "This is getting real fucking old, real fucking fast."
How do you think I feel all the damn time? At least I had my healing spells prepared.
Give us one time.
It only needs to happen once.
Why can't I say that I healed? What?
Oh, maybe it's gonna say that you had to
Did I just say I made all my saves?
Yeah.
Okay. It didn't used to be that way. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I can do it now. You said 11?
Yep, 11.
So as you guys chat and like try to warm up, you turn your attention towards the giant hands. It's dark inside the sewer grate. The sewer grate, by the way, is very tall. It's like 20 to 30 feet high. It's circular. There's still some water in there that's pouring out. You see a light light up. What's up, Curtis?
I am going to get a prayer of healing going
Hell yeah.
for the group. In 10 minutes, we'll feel better.
I light a torch.
That
Oh,
probably
thank God. I'm so injured.
I have druid craft. I can instantly light a torch. It doesn't say anything about it being a good torch.
Okay, you light a torch. So now, this is funny because a light comes up behind you, and this light is really high. And then you light up a torch, and your light is really low. And the light that you made and the light that was made above you, you guys make eye contact.
And I looked at him. And he looked at me. Is this how you guys feel when you look at me?
Yeah, pretty much.
Only when you're being a dick.
Sorry.
This giant creature looks
That's all
you up and down. They raise their nose and they snort at you. And they say, "Follow me."
I snort back. Yeah. Sorry.
As they turn around, the light illuminates a little bit more, and you see that there are two giants there with you. What's your initial reaction to seeing these two giants? Actually, give me a perception or investigation check, or maybe a history check.
Do we all see them?
Yeah.
They're lit up by torches.
I say
Or at least one
greetings.
torch in the
giant.
cheers.
Gran, you would know them.
You said what kind of check?
History, perception, investigation, or insight.
I got 18 for perception.
I got hell of insight. Let's
I'll do investigation. Wow. Oh, that's another good one. So,
I got a 23 to insight.
31.
I also got a 23 to insight. Nice.
31 in investigation.
30-20. Okay.
It's my second 19 in a row. I'll take it.
All right.
Wow, my 18 was somehow the worst roll.
Yeah.
So here's what I'll say. You guys have probably heard of or ran into giants.
I did face first at full speed. It hurt.
Yes. I mean, there was the beach giant back when you guys were on that time island. So you've seen at least one giant, if not more, in your past. These giants are a little bit different. They look a little funky, as in, you guys remember Futurama?
Of course.
Yes.
Remember when they were down in the sewer and there were the mutants?
Yes.
There was a guy with an arm coming out of his forehead and stuff like
Mhm.
that. That's the vibe here. Okay? Their like shoulders are at different lengths. One has like a hand coming out of his shoulder.
One of them has a sideways mouth. I get it.
Yeah, you know? Their ears, eyes, and nose are on different places in their mouth where you expect them to be. One has like an arm that's much larger than the other arm. So it's just
And had that too for a bit.
Yeah.
At least he always had to.
And I think that Xardaar did the history check, right?
Insight.
Insight. Okay. Xardaar, you've heard about giants like these, but you've always heard of them as being like stories. You know, because you're on a different plane entirely. You would never run into those guys. Now you're connecting the dots, and these stories seem like they are real. These guys are Fomorians. Fomorians are giants of the wild. The reason that they look the way that they do
It's because they've spent more time there and have been affected by the Feywild. There's a section in the Firbolg, like, character info that says that is the difference. The Firbolgs have crossed over not as long ago, so they're a bit more connected to the Feywild than the other giants.
Yeah, and there's a little bit more to it too. Ages ago, not a certain number of years, just ages ago, they tell about a big war in the Feywild, and at one point there were just regular giants in the Feywild, but they were on different sides. The giants on the side on the winning side, they were more in tune with the magic of the Feywild, and they became Firbolgs. Giants on the losing side, who they were the bad guys, they were wanting to use the magic of the Feywild, they were cursed by the magic instead, and they became Fomorians. That's why they are what they are. And that's the story on it. And historically, because they were on like different sides of this war from ages ago, Fomorians and Firbolgs don't get along very well. So you see that when they noticed Xardaar with his torch, that's who they were directing their snort at.
Damn, Xardaar. Normally you got to talk to get that reaction.
Rocky and Glory. No, they have names. Oh wait, Greta Helping Hands. It was Agatha Helping Hands. Borborian. Here, I'll spell it. Fomorian.
Oh, full morning. All right, cool.
All right, so these two giants, they
Wait till he
rummage
dies, I can
through
see
the
it.
trash that's in the sewer, and they pull out these two large sticks, and they hold it up to their torch and light it on fire, and they hand it to you guys. So everyone should be able to have a torch now. So don't worry about the darkness there. I'm sure most of you guys have dark vision anyways.
Yeah, but it's nice to not need it.
Yeah. One of them squats down to be at your eye level. He says, "Hey guys, I'm Mutundus. Etundes. And that's my buddy Ruckdom.
I'm sorry, what?
Rock 'em.
Oh yeah, I think I tore mine once after I ate some rock chili.
Rocked him? Damn near killed him.
You are indeed an Anundus or humongous. That's the word.
That's me. Ruckdom's a little angry. It's okay. But you guys are safe here. I gotta say, hold the torches close to your feet, or they're gonna freeze and fall off. You don't want that.
Oh, shit, no, I've lost enough body parts for one lifetime.
You were lucky. We were just fishing, and then we heard all the commotion, and we just happened to catch you. So things could have been a lot worse. You guys hungry? You want to be warm?
Sure, all the above.
Yeah, yes to all of that. If you got like food that ain't all messed up, I will love you more than I already do. Who caught me, by the way?
Oh, that was a Tungus. And Gran, you don't know them because, as far as you know, they were extinct.
Uppies, I want to give you a hug.
Oh, it's okay, little guy. Come here. And wow, it feels like a father hugging their child.
Me next. Me next.
Shit, I ain't had that in over a decade. Y'all got to get in on this. Fake laugh, hiding real pain.
Who do I hug?
Okay, hugs for everybody. And you do get a little bit warmer, those of you that do hug him. He's a big guy.
I got a 26 for sleight of hand. Do I get anything out of his pockets?
You get a fish.
All right.
I give a firm handshake to Etundus and the other one. Rectum.
Yeah. Okay. So you're able to grip around one of their fingers. And they go, pleasure to meet you. I've never seen a Harengon.
I ain't seen one of you either, but seeing new things all the time.
Well, follow me, everybody. I'll take you to meet Arcane. He's a really swell guy.
I think into the group chat. Are we really following the rectum down the stinky hole? Is this really happening?
Yeah,
Man,
I think so.
You got any better ideas? I'm all ears, and so is he.
I mean, this is like every Thursday down at the creek, so don't worry about it.
Hey,
Look,
Vinny,
normally the lights are
Yeah.
just
can I
off.
get you to come let Sparta out of this room so I don't have to get up again? She's requesting exit. Sorry. Whoa, you scared her. Thank
Yes.
you.
Free her from the brewery.
Yeah.
Ah.
Gosh, I wish I had a fighter.
All right, so they lead you further into this sewer. As you guys walk through it, you notice that there's a lot of trash here. But I want everyone to give me a DC 15 perception check. So you're like looking through all this trash as you like walk through, wondering what it could be.
Got a 16.
21.
I got a 19.
No,
No.
I'm not adding my modifier. I rolled a 2.
Okay, well, everyone whose last name is not Davis, you see as the
Is that because we're Jewish, Vinny?
Yeah.
No, that's not even true. Wait, is it?
No,
Yeah, it is.
We are Jewish.
Okay.
Our granddad is like full on Jewish, so we are 25% Jewish.
It's in
There you go.
Yeah. We come at a discount. That's how quality our bloodline is.
We don't observe, but we do eat Chinese food on Christmas.
All right. It's close enough to observe it for me.
We do.
That's what Grandpa said.
All right. Well, as the light flickers off of the trash, the three of you that passed, you notice that there's not just trash down here in the sewer, right? There's also bones and skulls.
What kind of bones? Are they big bones?
They're a good collection. You see like humanoid skulls. You also see animal skulls. You see like fish bones, but of like very large fish. The main thing that catches your eye is you see a set of bones that are in like a skeleton. A set of
They're
them
in a skeleton?
that are in red robes.
Oh,
Honestly, we expected that.
Yeah.
Does
They're
it
kinda-
feel better or worse to know that they're not just dead, but they're bones?
Time's weird in the Feywild.
Wait, so did they get picked clean and then redressed?
Or were they picked clean by something that was small enough to get into the robes?
Oh, I hate that even
Or did
more, actually.
whatever ingests them just not have the stomach acid necessary to digest the ropes, and then they just pass with
Spit
the
it up
bones.
like an owl.
Ugh.
Like maybe
If I
the
see
robes are
pellets, I'm
magical.
out of here.
You know, maybe they're not actually dead, and they just took little like science classroom skeletons and they put them in their robes. Yeah, I'm gonna go make sure that they're real bones.
You go down and you use
Roll
your
for
expert
ninth
bone
grade
knowledge.
biology.
I'm gonna go down and use my bone knowledge.
Yes,
They're
roll to make sure
bones.
this isn't the plastic skeleton from high school.
I'm rolling for bone knowledge.
Can I get a bone check?
What skill is that?
Medicine?
I would say
Medicine?
charisma
Oh, great.
based.
That's a
but-
12.
Those are bones.
I mean, it could be strength,
Could it be history?
right arm strength.
Could it be
I just-
survival?
Could it be?
I taste like
survival
the
too?
thumb and I go, that's a bone.
Yes.
Okay, wait, can it be survival?
Yeah, it could be survival.
Okay. A 21.
Gran, you know that those are real bones.
They're still bones.
But do I get something out of it, like a jewel? Is there a jewel for me?
No, other than the red robes, the signifier.
A
thing that
ruby?
needed,
Can I have a ruby?
You can have a Robbie.
You can pick a gold tooth off of one.
You know what? I'll take it. I'm putting that in my inventory.
How
Right
does those
next to
scales, Gran?
rations.
I think
Makes
it's
sense.
worth 1 gold.
In this economy,
Be a
I mean,
big tooth.
That is a big tooth. Goddamn.
Oh wait,
Well,
yeah. Oh yeah.
some of the skeletons are huge. It might add up. I don't know.
It's the craftsmanship you're paying for, not just the material.
Well, of course you would say that.
Yeah, it's just the truth.
Hey,
Is it the tooth?
The whole tooth and nothing but.
The amount of dentistry that happens at the Church of Moradin, you wouldn't believe it.
I really cut my teeth there.
All right. After a few more minutes of walking through this trashy.
Can I roll? Actually, wait. Can I roll an insight check on Etundus and Rectum?
Rectum, yes.
Yeah,
Because I would like to
humongous
know,
and
are we
rectum.
walking? Do we need to get ready? Because I am so injured.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a
Has enough time passed for my prayer of healing to pop?
Okay, I'm rolling insight 23, and do they seem hungry? Or were they not fishers of fish, but fishers of men, but like not in the Christian way?
So the vibe that you're getting, these are giants, but they're like large, not like in height, but like also in stature. They seem like they're well fed. It seems like fishing was more of like a hobby thing that they were doing. But Etundus is in a good mood. Rectum, bad.
I'm gonna. Can I hop up on his shoulder? Friendly
Is
like.
Rectum mad just because we keep calling him Rectum?
No, I'm gonna say rectum. I'm gonna say.
You're gonna
That's-
hop up the rectum?
I said.
All right,
rectum
Aunt
that
Gran.
time.
You get
I
up?
I am brandishing a Werther's original, non-nutritional, because it doesn't count as a ration. I say, penny for your thoughts, rectum. And I like gutturally, like, I pronounce it like the giantish way.
He's a little surprised to see you there. And
I
he-
weigh like 40 pounds. It feels like a feather.
Yes, but he heard you there, which is a shock, and he goes, Harengon. A lot of yous up there, aren't there?
Pardon, say that. Keep speaking to my good ear. I'm a bit.
A lot
I'm
of
an
yous
old
Harengon.
woman.
A lot of yous Harengon up on the surface,
I mean, all I know is all the youngins, all my grandbabies. Would you like to see a picture of all my grandbabies? And I like pull out those flapping wallets, and that's like a bajillion of them. You got problem with my folk?
Your folk, no. His folk, yeah. And he nods towards Xardaar.
You know, he's sort of like a Harengon himself, if you think about it. If you like
not even
Harengon.
close.
Not even close.
No,
How about
Harengon
another
fought
Werther's
with us.
original, though?
Does it help that he was raised by wolves?
What? Well,
Literally.
maybe I
This is
think
my
you
brother.
I thank you for this is news to Gran.
Yeah, what?
I'm like, this is explaining so much about
So Gran, what I will tell you is that you're familiar with this lore that I explained earlier, but for you, it's not lore; it's history.
Can I wait? Suppose Gran was reminiscing about bouncing her no good, dirty, rotten grandson on her knee while you were telling the lore and wasn't listening or thinking about it. And so she remembered it right at this very moment.
Are you asking me to repeat it?
Yes.
Okay. The ages ago in the Feywild, a war, good and bad. Giants were aligned with both sides. Giants aligned with the good side that won became blessed by the magic of the Feywild and became Firbolgs. Giants that were aligned with the bad side that lost were cursed by the magic of the Feywild and became Morons.
I knew this, and this is history that I'm familiar with.
And as far as you knew, because like they can't see daylight. That's when like the sun is bad for them, so they have to hide underground. No one has seen them in centuries. You figured that they were extinct.
Oh, well, to that I tell Rookdom, I almost said his non-Christian name. We live on the surface, but we actually prefer our burrows. We only go to the surface to mingle with for business, not pleasure.
Yeah, I never go to the surface. That's why it's dark. And I wish I could go to the surface. And then he glares at Xardaar.
Well,
Xardaar takes the hood of his cloak and flips it over his head, brings his arms under his cloak, just holding out the torch to add some warmth, and uses disguise self to darken like the light under the hood of the cloak in his face to where it's like he had his hood up, I couldn't see his face. That kind of stuff.
So you're saying that he didn't know that you were a Firbolg?
No, I'm saying seeing his reaction, Xardaar just kind of covers himself.
Okay, gotcha.
well, for all your generosity, perhaps we should go to the surface and see the stars. The constellations are mighty pretty, and appreciate you helping us out.
Well, if the king
I'm rolling
allows us
persuasion to make him happy.
make him happy. Okay, sure.
I'm not persuasive. This is fool's errand.
Help her, Dylan.
I know. I'm gonna see how this plays out before I hop up there.
It's a 9.
Help her, Dylan.
All right. I'm gonna use my Groot arm to hop up to the other shoulder. I am Groot. Excuse me, sir. Mr. Ruckman, name's Robert of Frosthold. Nice to meet you. I hear my associate Gran over here talking about bringing you to the surface so you can see some stars. Now, I've seen quite a few stars in my time. I spent a long time on the water. I'm a man of the sea, and let me tell you, the stars y'all got in the Feywild beat anything we got on the material plane. Beat them with a hammer in their sleep. And I'd be real tickled to take you up there and let you see them for yourself.
I slip you a Werther's original
Oh shit, yeah.
as a help
What are you
action.
I
Again, non-nutritional because it does not count as a ration.
And that is a 26 on persuasion.
Hell yeah.
Plus 9, baby.
I'd love to see the stars, but the king won't allow us out here.
Why is that?
We don't go against him. He's a good man. You can convince him. Sure, I'd love to go check out the stars.
All right,
so
I'll see.
low here in this crevasse, we can't even see the stars from that super great.
I'll see what we can do about getting y'all a night pass. It's like a day pass, but for nighttime.
So
Well,
you're saying that Rectum's stuck in a crevasse?
Yeah.
Oh no.
And it's a Nundus.
Vinny, can we sidebar for a second?
Yeah, what's up?
Did you pick Rectum on purpose?
I went to that website where you type in like random elf name generator,
So yeah, he did.
and I did giant name generator. And Rucktum
Giant
popped
Rucktum.
up. And I'm like,
How many times did you
fun
say
name.
it?
Not giant Rectum. I have to go.
Deep in the crevasse.
Hey, you know, it might be for the best that we're not going back outside, because, I mean, if you can't see sunlight and the sun is a giant star, then what's the difference between that and starlight?
It's further away. It's diluted.
It's diluted.
Oh, so it only hurts a bit.
I'm not a scientist, but I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not a mathematician, but them being so far away makes it different.
All right. Well, let's. I love this.
Damn it, Jim, I'm a paladin, not a mathematician.
There's now a bar above Rucktum's head with a few hearts above it, showing that your relationship has grown.
Oh, no.
But if you look over at Atundus, he started off with way more hearts above his names. After a few more minutes of walking, you reach a large metal door. It's nearly 30 feet tall, and you can't imagine being strong enough to push this. It seems very heavy. But these two giants, they lay their torch down and they grab the handholds that are on the door and they put their shoulders up against it and they push and it creaks open slowly. They're struggling to do it too. They're not able to get it all the way open, and they say, "You guys help us out here. We might be here for a few minutes. Y'all give us."
I hop down and say, "Heck yeah, let's go!" Channel divinity, legendary athlete.
I start spraying WD-40. Don't ask me where I got it.
Where'd you get it?
By the power of Rachel.
That's the Raven Queen.
Not Rachel.
Yeah.
That's what Anne calls her, and she gets pretty pissed.
I'm gonna wait.
Look, it's the only thing that flowed by the power of Grayskull, so I had to use it.
Okay, you guys are able to push this.
You can still forgive you for that one, because
No. He's underground. She can't see him.
perfect.
That's true. That good thing I use my channel divinity to get advantage on athletics because I got a nat 20.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
Now
my
she
God.
can see him.
True. It's like I walk up. Oh my God! This is exactly like what happened in Baldur's Gate, where I used my halfling bard to kick open a door that people couldn't open. And so I walk up, little guy next to these actual giants, and I'm like, yeah, and it goes just enough.
So as these large iron doors swing open, they reveal an underground city built into the sewers. You see a large lake of sewage water takes up most of the space in the middle of the city. Many of the buildings look like shanty homes built on top of each other, with a few homes floating on top of the sewage lake, connected to the sides of this area by makeshift bridges. The city is illuminated by torches suspended under these large crystals that help spread the little light of the torch throughout the ceiling, making it look more illuminated. The size of everything must be bigger than they appear from this distance, because it looks like regular sized homes from where y'all are, but these are giants, so they gotta be bigger than here. You see several of these Fomorian giants walking through the dimly lit city, and even if you are fishing in the sewage lake, in the middle of the lake you see a large tent-like building with smoke coming out of the center. Tundus kneels down to your level, and he says, "Welcome to Vol Thamir. You don't get many visitors. You saw what happened to the last time some people visited us," gesturing to the red robe skeletons y'all noticed. "They wanted something from us that we didn't want to give. Before you can meet with King Balar, you'll need to pass a test. Only if you pass the test can you see him, but he'll explain that whenever we go and see him. He's in that temple."
Can we have a nap before we take this test? Like an 8-hour nap?
"No, we don't get visitors much, and we have to follow the king's rules."
You literally pulled us out of the water. Like, I mean, you can see we're in pretty rough shape, right?
I'll say that if you guys want to do a short rest,
I'm an old woman.
Yes.
well, if you're tired, we can carry you. Not him though.
I mean, it's not the trial by combat, right?
I don't know. We've never really had a visitor do the test. A lot of them were running away really scared when they saw us.
Sounds like most of these rules regarding visitors are more theoretical than practical.
No, I think you're right. I've never actually seen what the test even is.
I'm going to say to them in Giant, what if I told you I'm actually from here and I'm not a visitor? And these are my friends who I get to bring with me according to whatever route. And I'll roll persuasion.
What if I were to tell you?
I'm
I
sorry.
don't think this is going to work. I know this is going to be difficult, but through the grace of Morden,
Wouldn't that be deception?
yes, it would actually.
That would
Good
be
catch.
deception.
Thanks for lowering our chances.
Ah,
I thought
I
it
have a
would be
+4
higher.
and advantage on persuasion, and now I'm rolling flat.
I thought it would be helpful. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's an 18.
18.
Morden is with you.
I think
Yeah.
that
Oh.
on this, his intelligence is a little bit low enough
Nah.
that he would be a little confused. He's like, I've been here my whole life and there's only Warriors here. I've never seen you, but
well, yeah, look at him. He's the run of the litter. How would you see him down there?
well then you gotta meet the king.
I was speaking in Giant, Dylan.
Dude, you were thinking in the group chat. Shut up.
It's true, I was.
Dictated, not read.
Dictated.
Once again, I'm excluded from the group chat. And I'm
No,
just like,
we said that because you're in Robert's aura, you're picking it up.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's like how the teachers used to keep the speakers right next to the thing, so when you got a text, they could hear the thing go off. That's what Robert's aura is doing for you.
What did we use back in high school? Where
Makes
it was,
sense.
I don't think it was Bluetooth, but if your phone was within a couple feet of another phone, they could communicate. Do you remember
NFC, near field communication.
Yeah.
that one?
They still have that. It's just you don't use it much anymore.
Yeah.
Wow, I remember that.
It's more for touch to pay than anything else now.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he goes, well, if you're from here, then you gotta know the king. He's been the king since forever.
I was built a very, 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 and I go on for a long time, very, very, very long time ago.
By the end of him saying very, 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 we've
Short
all
rest
learned
is very long.
our short rest.
It's like that scene from The Emperor's New Groove. Great.
At this
Great.
point, Ruckdom gets a little annoyed with all the very, very, very. So
Oh.
you see a little frowny face in a cloud appear above his head, like a sim. And he goes, the rules are rules. Any visitor has to meet the king. And if you don't, the king is going to come out here and kill you.
But then wouldn't that be whatever?
I'm gonna.
So we
that's
see
a-
the king regardless. I'm okay with it.
Exactly.
really.
That's a 12 on deception that I rolled. Take with that what you will.
Could I roll insight?
I mean, you can use your passive insight, 10 plus whatever your insight score is.
My passive insight is 15.
Mine is 18.
So I think with the 12, you guys
16.
both know that he's lying.
Yeah. Whatever. I feel like a greater power maybe wants us to meet the king.
Greater power. Yeah, the king.
I don't know. The way you're talking about it makes me think he's not that great a power.
I don't mean the king, but
So they lead you through the outer perimeter of the city, and one thing that you guys immediately notice is the smell. The smell is atrocious. You are in the sewer.
We're home. We're home, baby. Oh man. It's
Man,
like summer where the two broods of cicada came out and all of them died, and we got to roll around in that crunchy goodness. Oh,
man, I was picking that out of all my crevices for weeks. If I picture real hard, I can still feel it. Here you go, group chat.
Oh, God.
I ripped my headband off.
Oh my god.
I'll read it to it later.
Holy shit. Guys, we're back. We're fucking back. Okay. The smell is atrocious. You assume that the giants have gotten used to it. As you are led, you see giants fishing in the lake, pulling on the line to reveal some of the strangest looking fish you've ever seen. One pulls up a fish that would look normal if it weren't for the multiple eyes it had. Another fish seems to have tentacles for some reason. Another fisherman pulls up what looks like a boot, but it's actually a fish when you get a closer look at it.
I'd eat that.
Townsfolk give you guys a inviting but confused look as they notice you walk into the city.
I think Maggie's raising her hand.
Oh, I'm sorry, Maggie. Yes.
It's like we're like under the Winter Kingdom right now, yes?
Yes, you guys are under Innerburn.
So it's like real stinky, but also cold? Or is it warmer down here because sewer mechanic?
I think it's like it's a little warmer than you would expect. Like it's still cold, but like bearable cold.
Do they have hot springs?
For
Sewage
some
hot springs?
perspective,
Only if somebody's soaking.
for
That
some
sounds
perspective, Mammoth Cave in Kentucky stays 45 degrees all year round. Once you get like 100 feet inside, even when it gets cold as balls outside, caves they maintain an internal temperature. So
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's sort of like when you have a fart that just like it's so thick it just controls an area. We're in a sewer, Maggie. It fits.
It's probably a breath of fresh air.
Now, is it safe to have a fire down here, or is there like a ton of methane buildup from the sewer?
The fire is safe.
didn't we light torches?
Yes.
Yeah.
We did, but I'm now that we see the sewer, I'm like starting to wonder if there's like a safety concern.
We were burning off excess methane on the way over, so it's at a safe level now.
Perfect.
Yeah, I
There
think
you
They also lit torches, so
you know,
if they're comfortable lighting things, then
Magic.
we don't have to worry about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
All right. You go around this lake until you reach this rickety bridge. It is very unstable, and it barely floats over this murky green water. Atundus and Ructum, they walk ahead of you, and they cause miniature waves with each step that they take.
I hop over the waves as I'm walking on beside the bridge.
Yes. Yeah, you can just walk on it, so you're fine.
I reach down and
Audio.
like splash some of the water. Oh wait, hang on.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Robbie?
I was just saying, like as the waves are coming through, I reach down and splash some of the water on the pie just to get a reaction out of them.
It's a pie.
I cast.
Hellish rebuke.
I don't have that.
Vanish.
I should have saved my tidal wave for right now.
Ew.
If you splash a little bit onto pie, here's what I'll say.
Ugh.
He starts corroding.
Because it's just a splash, he won't take any damage, but you do see it fizzles up as it makes contact with his leg or whatever that splashed.
Like splashing water into a hot pan to make sure it's hot enough.
Yeah, but it's not the pan that's
So if he sizzled, does my hand feel kind of like tingly?
absolutely.
So I lift my boot and I cast Searing Smite on his foot.
Oh.
On Anne's foot?
On Anne's foot. Yes, it's a bonus action.
I think that's so
So-
damage.
I guess I got to roll to attack. It's first level. Don't worry. It's not going to hurt.
Do you have to hit me for it?
I do have to hit you. So
You're going to destroy the bridge.
Would that be considered an unarmed strike, I guess?
Yeah.
Arm strike. Yeah, we can let Anne take a little bit of damage.
I mean, I'm the one who's going to heal him anyway. Fuck it, I'll burn an inspiration.
Hold on, guys. One sec.
Okay, that was one less. So that's 19.
Do you want my inspiration?
You're
Yes.
trying to get my AC?
I'm
Yeah,
trying to
he's
step on your
19.
foot. I'm trying to stomp on your foot. Would you roll?
I didn't roll anything. My
sorry,
AC
Is what?
18. My
18?
AC.
Nice. I got him.
Uncanny dodge.
Don't do that.
It
He's
only
gonna do
has
that.
it. You still get to hit me.
Okay, good. Oh, you just take half damage or something?
Yeah, I'm just reducing it even more.
Good. That's good. It's not a lot anyway. It's 1d6.
Yeah. I figure what
So
the
that's 2 damage, and you have that.
So I take one.
The way I see that is Ann notices Pie's about to step on his foot, and he goes to slide out of the way, but he just kind of rolls his ankle a little.
Yeah, the boards are just really shitty, so as soon as I start to move it out of the way, it just gets stuck on one of them.
The damage isn't even from the smite. It's just from ankle rolling.
Yeah.
And I just watch this all go down.
I think it's the first smite I've used in this campaign.
I
Well,
think so. I normally do the smiting,
Yes. There have been
weird.
20 smites. They just all come from one source.
which is weird because you're far more religious than I am.
Okay. All right.
well, at least we now know don't touch the water. It kind of hurts.
Yeah, it's not great water. All right.
I wonder what would happen if I cast Purify Food and Drink.
Oh my god.
What would it be?
Well, a portion-
Baja Blast.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it drink or is it soup?
You know, it is the color of Mountain Dew.
It'd probably be a soup.
I think this qualifies as a root beer margarita or a taco stew. I'm not sure which.
Root beer margarita.
So can I do an investigation? Well, I guess I just want to understand what the damage was that could have happened to me or Pie
With
in
the-
this case. Like,
Sewer water.
yeah, did it feel acidic to me or did it feel just like what was it that it felt like?
I think it felt a little more acidic to you.
Okay.
Yeah. Like the pH on it is very low.
Wow.
If it's acidic, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you guys make your way through this rickety bridge until you get to this gigantic floating tent in the middle. Careful not to fall. All right, and that's where the king is at. Tundus and Ructum, they wait for you as they get to a solid platform. You guys make your way to it. All right. They pull back the flaps from the tent and gesture you guys in. You step in to see a large open area in front of you. In the middle of this space, you see what looks like a Fomorian with a Fomorian witch with a cauldron. On the opposite side of you, you see a much larger Fomorian, larger than all the other giants you've seen so far. He's sitting on a makeshift platform. On this platform is who you assume to be the king. This person wears a crown, is much larger than the other Fomorians you've seen, has an extra 2 fingers on each hand, and has a third eye in the middle of his forehead, and that's it. That's it. They lead you to the center where you guys meet this witch. And so you meet this witch Fomorian. She's got gigantic bug eyes. She has a staff that has broken pieces of glass dangling from it. The king doesn't even acknowledge your presence. What do you guys want to do?
I want to go up to the witch and ask what she's brewing.
Oh, hey. Visitors. Hi. Do you want to meet the king?
Sounds like I don't got much choice, but I want to know what you brewing in there.
Oh, it's a spell.
Ooh,
for a test.
Oh, you taking a test?
Well, I'm a part of it, yes. You want to meet the king?
No.
I feel like that's the only way anybody's going to talk to us is if we meet the king.
The king won't meet with anybody. He'll only meet with people who have the truest of souls, those who are worthy and have good intentions.
And go outside.
She, like, her face stays still, but, like, her bug eyes, like, dart one direction, and then they slowly pan over all of you. Yes, Maggie.
Muted.
Can I actually like do I just pick up the audio in the group chat, or can I communicate back?
I'd say you can communicate back.
Why don't we just need to keep it moving? Can't they just like kick us out? Do we need to be down here is my question.
I mean,
I think kicking us out is eating us.
Yeah, I think them kicking you out would be the same way y'all came in.
Oh, I don't want to go back that way. Thank you.
Yeah. Or eat you. You don't know the vibes.
I say that they might help us get closer to where we need to go, so it's worth at least finding out.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, I can safely say that the overwhelming majority of us have verifiably pure intention.
Well, that's
Most everybody.
That's something that we can test. I'm Robbie, the witch. I'm the king's advisor.
I'm Robert, the not witch.
Robert, the not witch. Very clever.
Oh, you.
I'm Dan, the business owner, the very legitimate business owner.
Oh, yes. Of course, I've heard of your businesses. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
of course.
gonna roll insight on my bullshit detector.
Anything you need, I can do.
I got a
I
16.
also happen to
she's
own a.
really lying. She's trying to be pleasant.
You don't
knows how
have.
she comes off, and like she wants to show like, hey, I know this is what I come off as, but I'm actually really sweet and nice.
Like you don't have to pretend that you know about it. I mean, he just got started, and we certainly haven't had time to set up any locations around y'all's parts.
Until Robert said something, Anne was like on cloud 9. He was like, "People know me," and then you said that, and he's like,
Well, before I let you talk to the king, let me tell you about this test. You can pass this test by playing a little game with me. She gestures towards the cauldron. Each of us will.
Vinny, are you shitting me?
No.
Is this chicken?
Not yeah, but no.
Okay, thank you.
Is it beef?
We'll take beef.
Is it despair?
She says, each of us will draw blood and put it in the cauldron. She pulls out a long, crooked dagger.
I got a question.
Yes.
At least one of us doesn't bleed. Well, at least not blood. And depending on where you poke me, I don't necessarily bleed blood either.
Well, I'll need something. We can figure that out.
"He's got oil."
Take one of his copper wires.
That would work. That'd work.
Can we season it? We've got some delicious seasoning that makes everything taste better.
Sure.
The copper wires technically belong to my belt, but
No, they bring it out of you.
oh, okay.
We'll get some oil out of you too. Do an oil change.
Whoa, you are due.
What kind of computer is he?
Well, all right. She pulls out the dagger and she says, "Then you will all drink from it, and I will possess one of you. You can all ask one question to figure out who it is that I've possessed. After you've all asked your questions, any one of you may reach for the dagger and try to kill the witch you guessed correctly. You'll kill me, and you will be able to speak with the king, thus proving that you are all true companions.
Vinny?
If you attack one of your allies, I get to keep their body when they die.
What if we choose not to attack anybody because we don't want to stab anyone?
You can't do the game. What's your question, Curtis?
I would like to roll sleight of hand to cast Zone of Truth, which is non-concentration and lasts for 10 minutes in a 15-foot radius.
Okay. What are the components of this?
VS, that's what, verbal, semantic?
Verbal, somatic, so you say something and there's like a hand gesture.
But
That's
he
why I
rolls
only do sleight of hand.
and he's just gonna mumble under his breath, and then just be like, "Oh, excuse me, Gesundheit."
Like
So
Clancy
you wanna
Verada
do
and
this,
Nickelodeon.
So my attempt to do it will be that I assume she doesn't speak Dwarvish. This is based on an assumption that she doesn't speak Dwarvish, and I'm just gonna say, basically, I'm gonna try to express it like "Ay caramba" and just like stroke my beard and do one of these, but that's actually casting the spell, and it's me saying
the
truth or whatever.
subtle Jedi method of talking.
Okay, I got you. So you're trying to make it so that when you ask the one question in this, that whoever she possesses cannot lie. Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, nobody will be able to lie. After the spell fades, people will know that it was cast on them. So,
I hate that.
Wouldn't that potentially piss off the king for us on account of cheating?
I said, just because you had it from the witch, don't mean you had it from everyone.
there were no rules specified.
That's fair.
Okay.
I'll ask you guys in the group chat if you want me to do it.
Do it.
That's 2 for do.
I'm fine with either.
Here's what I'll do. Okay,
Go ahead.
because you're trying to be sneaky about this, I'm gonna roll to see if they catch. So
Yeah.
I will need a sleight of hand for the somatic and a stealth. I'm sorry, and a stealth for the verbal.
Plus
All right.
And I'm gonna
What-
roll for her and for the king.
Could the verbal be performance? They're both a flat roll, except stealth is at disadvantage because of my armor, but I'm speaking.
You also get the +3 from Robert.
That's for saves.
Yeah,
Oh, that is for
saves.
saves. Damn it.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't do a disadvantage for stealth here because you're not like,
Okay.
sneaking by moving. You're just trying to leave her out.
And let's be real,
My
you
inspiration
are almost
is on
never
hands.
sneaky, so this is very out of character for you.
All right. So the verbal was a 2, and the schematic was a 6.
He turns around and he's like,
Zone of Truth.
He makes a grand gesture, shouting.
Blam! I get my languages confused and I say it in giant instead of dwarvish.
I think before. So this is before you've even like cut your hands and put stuff into the cauldron yet.
Yeah.
You do this and you try to be sneaky, and her bug eyes just like dart at you. And then as she's looking that way, her head turns to match her gaze.
No, that's freaky.
And she goes, "What are you worried about? I thought you were all friends."
What did she say? Can you speak up?
"What are you worried about? I thought that you were all friends."
Who said I'm worried?
"You're casting spells, Sonny."
Is that
Take
against the
no
rules?
offense.
I have not been read any rules that say I can't do that.
Well, it's about the spirit of the game.
All right. I play games all the time and I cast spells in them, so I didn't know.
What's the, how long does the spell stay in effect?
10 minutes.
She waits the full 10 minutes.
That's fair. That's another short rest, right?
Can be a short rest.
I already said you could do a short rest.
Yeah, we already
I
got
need
a
to do
short
that,
rest
by the
test.
way. I forgot to do that.
So I got a couple questions.
Yes.
First one, the Are you able to see our memories when you possess us?
No, when I become this little interaction that we're having is all I know of you.
And the zone of truth is still up while we're talking. So
Oh, you're doing this during this 10 minutes?
yeah, during the zone of truth, I ask her
Yes,
this.
she's telling you the truth.
Okay. And then my second question, what do you plan on doing with my body?
Well, we'll see whenever, if you lose.
Okay.
Oh, I remember where this came from.
Wait, do you know Falcon?
No, I remember when you asked this question to us privately.
Okay.
It couldn't possibly go like it does from the source material.
All right. So, are y'all ready to start?
Sure.
Might as well.
Okay.
Sure.
So you all cut yourselves and pour your blood into the cauldron pie. I imagine you.
I just do a little snot rocket.
Perfect.
Oh.
Shella also.
I don't like any of
cuts
this.
her hand. She's a part of it and does this. And White Fang also gets someone to cut his paw so he can put some blood in it too. So there's everyone here, plus Shella, plus White Fang. The cauldron is filled with a bubbling green liquid that sizzles and pops as your blood mixes in. There's a large metal ladle floating in it that you assume is what you're supposed to use to drink the witch's blood. The witch pulls out a large metal cover with a flat top that is the lid of this cauldron, and she hands it to you. And she says, "Now when the screaming stops, you'll lift up the lid and then take a sip. Place the top back on and then place the knife in the center."
Timeout sack rules. I got this.
You see her step into the cauldron and she begins screaming. You put the lid on top as her screaming continues for a few more seconds before it eventually dies down and she dies. You lift up the lid that she has melted into the brew.
Robert, is now the time for purified food and water?
Food and drink.
I don't think I can fix this. I don't think it's a high enough spell, guys.
It's beyond even Raquel.
Hey,
All
King,
The
you want
next
to join
step-
us?
Oh, hey, King. What'd you say?
I said, hey, King, you want to join us?
He just not. No, he doesn't want to join you. He just looks bored up there, like he's waiting for something.
Well, I'll go first. I'll drink from it.
You
All right.
take a sip. It's gross. It's disgusting.
It's crab and
put a little
goyle.
pumpkin spice seasoning on it.
It's slightly better.
Only slightly.
And
Well-
I imagine you guys all take a sip. Yes.
Bottoms up.
With some pumpkin
God.
spice seasoning,
It's,
yeah.
it's up
Yeah.
bottom. It's backwards.
Yeah, I'm going to borrow some of the pumpkin spice from pie so I can soften the blow.
At least y'all can plug your nose when you drink it.
You can close your nasal slits.
You could just
Have any-
go into the BIOS, turn off the device, disconnect it, and then you're fine.
Just bypass those sensors. It's easy.
You can literally reboot the connection, and while they're initializing, you can just drink.
Smell equals.
You have options, is the point here.
All right. Here's the next thing I need y'all to do. Okay.
None of us know anything about technology and
Right?
character.
We're just
This is a really weird bit of group chat.
Guys, I need y'all, everyone. I need you to roll me a d20.
Oh boy.
Don't add anything to it. Don't say it out loud. And then send me what you roll on Discord.
But send it specifically to you, not in the group chat.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, specifically to me, so that no one else can see it. So I got Robbie's. I got Falcon's. Maggie's. I I got Curtis's. I got Dylan's. Is that a picture?
Yep.
Very nice. I think that's. Also, Falcon, roll me one for
White Fang.
Yes, please. Perfect. If you got safe, then that means you are not the witch. When you are asked a question as your character, just respond as your character. Okay? If I told you not safe, you are the witch. Okay? So this is the tough part. You're going to need to answer the question as if you are not your character, as if you do not know the answer to the question that you were asked. Okay?
Did it work?
Okay. So the next thing that she said is get one question each. So decide who you want to ask a question to. Yeah. So let's start with White Fang. Who does White Fang want to ask a question to?
White Fang wants to ask Robert.
Okay.
Like, are we being provided questions, or
No,
is this
whatever
all?
question you want.
I think that was a question right there.
I don't know, buddy. I don't think they're going to give us the questions. I think we kind of just got to figure it out on our own.
So White Fang knows
That's Robert.
Robert.
Okay.
Right? What would White Fang ask Robert to know that that's Robert?
This is a horrible thing to do after we haven't played these characters for a year.
It is.
No. No.
You're the opposite of whatever a gentleman and a scholar is.
Have we played fetch with your arm?
I wouldn't necessarily call it fetch. It's more like you took it.
But at any point, someone can take a knife and stab who they think is the witch. Okay.
I would like to ask a question.
Okay, go ahead.
I direct my question at Anne. Anne, which of our daggers did I craft for you?
This one right here. I'll pull out the beholder eye stalk one.
Good.
I want to ask.
Shella
I want to
and
ask.
White Fang are there as well.
I'm going to ask one to Gran. Hey, Gran. What are we going to do when we see that no good granddaughter of yours?
We're gonna give her a real good spanking.
Oh no.
Well, we got our answer.
Yep, it's Gran.
It's Gran.
Hold her.
Dylan.
Stab the witch. Which dagger? I don't know. Let's use all of them.
The chat cuts off if you get loud enough, so I heard just the very beginning of the scream, and then it just...
So Robert, you grab the knife and you stab it into Gran. She collapses
Sorry again, Kai.
and melts into a goop. You immediately hear Gran screaming and knocking from inside the cauldron.
I kick it over.
Gran emerges from it covered in brew and sweat, and the witch is dead.
Oh my
Ding
god!
dong, the witch is dead.
Dong.
The witch, the witch, no witch.
Gran Kai.
Gran Kai, you're safe.
Oh my god! It tasted horrible in there.
What? Do I like see my body like all stabbed up?
She's a goop now.
Oh no.
By the way, 3 of you guys rolled an 18.
Oh wow.
3 of you guys rolled an 18.
What would you have done if that was the number?
Everyone roll again. And
Why rolled a 19?
I rolled a 5 for Shella. I was really hoping. I rolled with disadvantage. I was really hoping it would be her. But Gran, you rolled what, a 3?
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's whoever rolled the lowest. Yes. All right, and yeah. So after seeing the result of your little game, the king finally cracks a smile. You've finally proven that you are truly a well-traveled group. You may approach me. I am King Balor. Now tell me, who might you be? Can I have your names, please?
No.
Don't forget we're in the Feywild.
You may know our names, but you may not have them.
I'm sorry. I do that to all the new people here. You got me there.
Well, you've given me your name. Can I keep it?
I have told you my name, good sir. You may not keep it.
All right, I had to try too. You get it.
That was a good one. I appreciate a good goof.
I like this guy already. Should I be sorry about the mess I left over there?
Oh, she's fine. She'll become a person again in a few hours. It's part of the spell. It happens.
That is just unsettling.
What brings you all here? I haven't seen small folk in quite some time. I'm just surprised. Gran, I've heard tale of your adventure. You're the princess, and you're a disgusting Firbolg. What is this collection of people doing here?
I have been telling him to bathe more ever since I met him, and it has been quite a long time.
I can smell him over the sewage. He's disgusting.
Oh, I really like him.
It's time, Xardaar. It's time.
Like, your fur is mottled, dude. I learned that word just to figure out what was happening with you.
I don't mean to derail the game further, but if y'all remember in campaign 2 of Critical Role, when the party just decided and he didn't decide it himself, it's the same vibes.
For sure.
All right, but yeah, so we noticed that y'all had some run-ins with these folks going around in red robes. Well, they're absolutely horrible. They're trying to either destroy or subjugate or corruptify pretty much every plane of existence through the branches of the world tree, if I've got this right. And I'm basically just spitballing here because it's been a minute since I had to think about this. But we know they're here. We know they've caused some craziness here in the Feywild, and we're here to kick some ass and take some names. Maybe not even give them back.
Not steal any money. We have none of that.
Well, you all seem very battered and bruised. You look like you use a meal and some rest.
I'm also in pursuit of one no-good, dirty, rotten grandson.
Is he the Green Knight, Gran?
Affirmative.
Now, I'm sure you've seen the remains of the Red Robes that were here last. They've spoken of him. They've spoken of you. We are very familiar with what's going on in the surface. We used to get so many great things being flushed down here by you royals and you here in the Inner Borough. Now, I don't get cool stuff anymore. It's quite a shame.
Well, if you help us not only get topside, but any assistance you can provide to bring the situation up there to a proper rectification, I will be more than happy to flush whatever I can find that I feel y'all would appreciate.
Well, of course, I want to resolve what's on the surface, too.
Did y'all get a lot of goldfish?
What?
Oh, a classic goof. What's what fish?
No, I said, did y'all get a lot of goldfish?
I think it's what? Goldfish, no, yes and no. At some time, they were goldfish. Now we call them blobfishes.
I meant like flushed down to you from people's houses.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Yeah, they just mutated.
It's weird how they come back to life. Very, very strange.
Yeah.
Man, I was really hoping y'all were talking about the crackers, and now I'm sad.
Well, I must be honest. And he starts looking at Shala, and but still keeping you guys as a part of this. I want to help you. I really do. But I will only do so on one condition. Shala's been quiet. She's been a little weirded out. She's been invisible here, but she's here. She's heard rumors of the Fomorians, but like they haven't been seen anymore. She's not really gone. She asks you guys, I'll help you on one condition. If I help you and you're able to resolve all of these issues, you help lift the curse and help us Fomorians return to the surface. Shella looks at you guys like I do.
I mean, assuming it doesn't interfere with, the betterment of everyone, sure, there wouldn't be any harm in it,
How
right?
would we even do that?
I mean, it sounds like the winning side cursed the losing side, and her being royalty, and the king definitely knows who she is, knows who Gran is. He's aware of pretty much what's going on. Then he's saying that the winning side, probably royalty, cast the curse.
White Fang's right. That was an incisive insight from the puppy.
Yes, it is. Xardaar is not this smart. White Fang is.
So he goes, this young four-legged friend here is quite inquisitive. He's right. The Firbolgs didn't do it on their own. There were nobility and loyalty on their side, and they know the secrets of the Feywild magic and can end this curse on us. So, do we have a deal?
Well, if I can help without hindering what we came here to do, I'm happy to do so.
I
To
mean,
the best of our
honestly,
ability, I mean, we have to be. Oh, I thought my screen froze. We have to be careful what we promise to do.
yeah, honestly, I'm unable to provide anything to you. It's the princess and the big boy over here that are the only ones that can really consent at this point. I'm just along for the ride.
Well, as long as you're willing to help her out, I'm willing to call it a deal. You guys see sprites start to sprinkle around you guys.
Shella, what you say?
Let's do it.
You're not going to ask for anything else?
I just want to see my people leave these sewers.
You're not going to ask that you're guaranteed to live through this.
I think
Like
I
it-
can handle myself.
I meant like lifting the
No.
curse won't come at the cost of your life.
I'm putting my faith in you. If I die as a result of this, then so be it.
What about this? Shouldn't the Fomorian swear fealty to y'all? Because it'd be kind of weird to have them living under y'all as an independent state if you are, lifting their curse.
Shella just says, I'm taking the deal. If we are able to beat the Red Robes, then I swear to you, King Balor, that I will do anything in my power to help reverse this curse. So long as you don't attack us in return. He nods his head, and the sprites all flutter around, and then they sink down, and the deal is struck. Y'all I think I'm gonna end it here.
Alrighty.
Sounds good.
Guys, thanks for doing this. We'll see when we do this next.
Oh yeah.
We'll see when we do this next. Yeah.
Which reminds me, Robbie, if you want to jump in on the